Hey, it's Chris and Brian with Jones Brothers Realty at Keller Williams. Today we're at Riverwalk Academy where we've been invited to learn more about this new school. Let's check it out.
Chantel, thank you so much for having us today. We're excited to be here. So tell us a little bit more about Riverwalk Academy.
Absolutely. There's a couple things that make Riverwalk different here. Our first being project-based learning, and then our conscious discipline model, and then how we hire our staff.
And tell us about project-based learning. That sounds interesting.
It's very interesting and it's very different. It's not like your traditional school. We don't have classrooms with desks in a row where the teacher sits up front and within a couple of minutes you're kind of dozing off thinking about other things.
That's me.
So this school would have been perfect for you. This building was actually built specifically for project-based learning. And what happens is the kids will get depending on what the subject matter is, say for instance, 5th grade was working on cell membranes. That could be a boring subject. So the teachers come up with something really neat to pique their interest, and then the kids have to start researching the project, and then once they research it, they get put in groups of 4 or 5 kids. And at that point, they say, okay, so now we have all this information about how cell membranes, how do we want to present it to our classmates and to our parents to come in and see our presentations?
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
At that point, that's when it gets really cool. You get to use your creativity. If you're musically inclined, you could do something to music and to a song. If you want to do a poem, we really want our kids to think outside the box. We don't give you recipes of how to do it. They have to come up with something on their own. But to give you a few examples of what they did, some of them were really into Legos. So some of them did a Lego display.
Oh, okay.
Some were into cake. They made really cool cakes with slimy frostings that represented the different parts of the cell membrane.
That's so cool.
I told you I thought you'd get pretty excited about that.
So it's really ideal for someone who's a hands-on learner
Absolutely.
like myself. I'm a tactile kinesthetic learner.
Wow, that was impressive.
I learned that in college. Chris, what do you do to learn? How do you learn?
I am more of an audiobooks guy. I like to put headphones in and fall asleep.
Okay, interesting. Well, we'd have to find a quiet spot for you to be able to do that.
So how about a tour? Can you give us a quick tour?
Absolutely, I would love to.
All right.
Hey, now that some of the kids are at lunch, why don't we take an opportunity to check out some of these classrooms you've been telling us about?
Sounds awesome. Follow me this way.
This is the project area, right? And then that's the traditional classroom?
That's correct. Close to traditional.
Okay.
As close as you'll see. We don't have rows of desks like I was mentioning earlier. But this is where a lot of the action happens during parts of the day. It's pretty cool. We have lots of technology here at the school.
Very nice.
I like that smart board.
Makes you smart.
It does.
And I can take you to a peek of the direct instruction classrooms.
Cool. Let's check it out.
So this is our direct instruction classroom. We have the flat panel boards here where kids come up and get to interact with the teacher when they're asking them questions. And one thing you may not have noticed is none of our classrooms have teacher desks.
I didn't notice that.
We want our teachers to interact with your children. So we don't want them sitting down and taking that time to do that. They need to be involved and interactive too. So another kind of cool point.
Their Fitbits must be on fire.
They are. We hit over 16,000 steps a day easily around here.
That's amazing.
Impressive, isn't it?
Well, Chantel, thank you for the tour. That was really awesome.
Absolutely.
Great to see. You know what would make this school perfect?
What?
If you guys didn't do any homework.
Really? Well, you know what? I think we should head to the principal's office so she can tell you a little bit more about our homework policy.
Oh, let's do it, yeah.
Follow me.
It's been a while since I've been to the principal's office.
We've made it to the principal's office, but this time it's voluntary. Miss Fresh, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Miss Ingalls was telling us about your homework policy?
Homework policy. You know, we really don't like homework here at Riverwalk. We feel if students put in a full day here at school, then they shouldn't have to put in extra hours at night. We would love for families to spend time together in the evenings. I say kids need more laptop and FaceTime with their parents. They don't need to be spending hours doing math problems. We do feel reading is very important. Comprehension and fluency are among the most important things here at Riverwalk. So we ask families to read with their children each night. Right. If they do have homework, it should come from their data notebook, from their intervention and acceleration section. It should be something that's meaningful and helpful to the child. But overall, nightly homework is really just not assigned here.
I love that.
So your philosophy is that evenings are reserved for family, extracurricular activities.
Yes, kids need to be on baseball teams and football teams and join their youth groups and just have dinner with their families. They don't need to be sitting around the table for hours, stressed out.
I love that.
She gets it.
She gets it.
I do get it.
She gets it. Well, Miss French, thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming by.
It was a great tour. You got an amazing building here and a great philosophy. I love it. So for more information, check out www.riverwalkacademy.com. #the place to be. Thanks for watching.